Too many people wait for the perfect moment. They tell themselves, I'll start when I have more experience, when I have more money, when I feel more confident. But let me tell you something. That moment will never come. You will never feel fully ready. And that's the point. Growth happens in motion, not in hesitation. The people who succeed in life aren't the ones who have it all figured out from the start. They're the ones who start anyway. Think about it. Every great entrepreneur, every athlete, every leader, they didn't have all the answers when they began. They just had a vision and the courage to take the first step. And that's all you need. The truth is, you don't need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. You don't need to know every detail to get started. You just need to move. Because action builds momentum, momentum builds confidence, and confidence builds success. So stop waiting, stop doubting, stop making excuses. Whatever dream, goal, or challenge is in front of you, start now. Jump and figure it out on the way down. You owe it to yourself, not your parents, not your friends, not society. You owe it to yourself. No one is coming to push you. No one is coming to save you. If you want success, happiness, greatness, it starts with you. The moment you take full responsibility is the moment your life changes. Discomfort is the price of growth. Growth isn't comfortable. It's painful. It's waking up earlier than you want, working harder than you feel like, failing more times than you can count. But that's how you get better. That's how you win. Excuses don't pay bills. Tired? So what? Unmotivated? Doesn't matter. Life doesn't reward excuses. It rewards discipline. It rewards effort. You want results? Then get up and put in the work. Work in silence. Let success make noise. Too many people talk about what they're going to do. Stop talking. Stop announcing. Let your results do the talking. Let your success be so loud that the world can't ignore you. Storms don't last forever. I know life is hard. I know the struggle is real. But hear me, this is temporary. Pain doesn't last. Tough times don't last. But tough people, they do. Hold on. Keep fighting. Your time is coming. Leave a mark, not just a memory. One day you won't be here, but your impact, that can last forever. What will people say about you when you're gone? Did you just exist, or did you change lives? Live in a way that your name will be remembered. So no more excuses, no more waiting. You owe it to yourself to be great. Now go make it happen. Let's get to work. Let me make something clear right now. No one else is coming to do the work for you. There is no magic formula, no fairy godmother, no one who is going to hand you success on a silver platter. Success is not a gift, it's earned. It's easy to blame the world, to point fingers at your circumstances, your upbringing, your boss, your friends, your lack of resources. But the truth is, nobody owes you anything. No one is going to come and solve your problems for you. Not your family, not your friends, not society. The only person who can make a real difference in your life is you. The moment you take responsibility for your own future, your actions, your decisions, your mindset, that's when things start to change. You owe it to yourself to be the best version of you, to not settle, to not make excuses. Don't wait for someone else to motivate you. Don't wait for the world to change. It won't. But you can. You can choose to get up every single day and make the most of every opportunity. You can choose to push harder when you feel like quitting. You can choose to believe in yourself even when nobody else does. The power is in your hands. The moment you take full responsibility for your success, that's the moment your life will transform. No more excuses. This is your life, and you owe it to yourself to make it count. Success isn't some overnight miracle. It's not one big moment, one lucky break, or one giant leap. It's built brick by brick, step by step, decision by decision. Too many people give up because they don't see instant results. They want the reward without the grind. But the truth? Big victories come from small, consistent wins. Growth doesn't happen in comfort, it happens in discomfort. It happens when you push beyond your limits, when you step out of what's familiar, and when you embrace the hard, the tough, and the unknown. If everything in your life is easy, then you're not growing. If it's not challenging you, it's not changing you. Real growth is uncomfortable. It's about stepping into situations that force you to rise to the occasion. It's about facing fears, taking risks, and doing the things that make you feel nervous or uncertain. Think about it. Every great achievement in history was born out of struggle. Every successful person you admire, whether they are an athlete, entrepreneur, or leader, has faced challenges. They didn't get there by staying in their comfort zone. They got there by embracing discomfort. They got there by doing what others weren't willing to do. You want to be stronger. You want to be better. You want to be successful. You have to be willing to suffer a little. And I'm not talking about physical pain or harm. I'm talking about the pain of failure, the pain of effort, the pain of sacrifice. That's the price you pay for greatness. You see, discomfort reveals your true potential. It forces you to learn more, work harder, dig deeper, and keep going when you want to quit. Growth is not a straight line. It's a series of ups and downs, struggles and victories. But if you can endure the discomfort, you'll come out on the other side stronger, smarter, and more capable. So next time you're faced with a challenge, don't run from it. Don't shrink away because it feels tough. Embrace it, because the struggle is not there to stop you. It's there to shape you. The price of growth is discomfort. If you're willing to pay it, the rewards will be worth every ounce of effort. Think about it. A champion isn't made in one game. A gold medalist isn't made in one race. It's the hours of training, the unseen sacrifices, the countless repetitions that add up to greatness. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you forward. Every workout counts. Every extra hour of practice counts. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, it counts. Small wins create momentum, and momentum is what separates the people who dream from the people who achieve. So don't wait for a breakthrough, create one. Don't focus on how far you have to go. Focus on winning today. And if you win today, and then tomorrow, and then the next day, one day you'll look back and realize those small wins turned into something unstoppable. Let's get one thing straight. Excuses won't get you anywhere. They sound good in the moment. They make you feel better for a second, but in the long run, excuses are useless. They don't pay the rent, they don't put food on the table, and they definitely don't build your future. You've heard it 1,000 times. I don't have enough time. I'm too tired. The economy is bad. I didn't have the right opportunity. Those are excuses, and they don't change anything. The truth is, excuses don't pay bills. What does? Hard work. Every day, showing up, giving your best, pushing past your comfort zone. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Even when it's 3 a.m. and you're exhausted, or when you feel like the world is against you. But hard work alone isn't enough. You need discipline. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not disciplined enough to put in the work day in and day out, you won't get far. Discipline is what gets you up when you'd rather stay in bed. It's what keeps you focused on your goals when the distractions of life try to pull you away. And the most important part of all, action. You can talk about your dreams, you can plan and strategize, but until you take action, nothing happens. You can't just sit there hoping things will fall into place. You need to make things happen. Action is what moves the needle forward, what turns ideas into results. You want to change your life? Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop blaming your circumstances and start taking responsibility. Get up and work. Get up and stay disciplined. Get up and take action, even when it's hard, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Because at the end of the day, when you look at your bank account, your health, or your dreams, It's not your excuses that matter, it's what you've done. Excuses will never pay your bills. Hard work, discipline, and action will. And those things, they compound over time. Keep doing them, and one day, you'll look back and see how far you've come. Your past, it's a chapter, not the whole book. Too many people stay stuck because they believe their past mistakes, failures, or circumstances have already decided their future. But let me tell you something. Where you came from does not determine where you're going. So many people talk a big game, don't they? They tell everyone what they will do, what they are going to do, how they're going to change the world. You see them post it all over social media, tell their friends, make promises to themselves and others. But that's the problem. It's all talk. Talk without action is just noise. And nobody cares about your plans until you make them happen. People will watch you make promises, but they won't take you seriously until they see results. Success doesn't come from talking about what you're going to do. It comes from showing what you've already done. That's why the real power lies in working in silence. The key is to keep your head down, stay focused, and let your work speak for itself. You don't need to announce every step you take. You don't need to tell everyone about your dreams. Show them through your actions. Let your progress be the proof. Let your results be the story people talk about. Think about the most successful people in the world. Are they constantly posting about their plans? Are they always talking about what they're going to do next? No, they're working. They're putting in the effort day after day, letting their actions speak louder than words. And when the time comes, their success makes all the noise. Here's the truth. You don't need validation from others. You don't need applause. You don't need likes or comments. What you need is results, and results come from execution, not from seeking attention. It's time to stop announcing your every move and start executing. Let the work you put in, the sacrifices you make, the results you achieve be your loudest statement. When your success finally speaks for itself, trust me, people will take notice. They'll respect your grind, they'll see the dedication, and they'll understand that you didn't need to make noise because your success was more than enough. So from today, stop talking and start doing. Work in silence. Let success make the noise. Maybe you've made bad choices. Maybe you've failed. Maybe life hasn't been fair to you. So what? That's not the end of your story. The only thing that matters now is what you do next. Every day you wake up with a choice. Will you let your past control you, or will you take control of your future? Because the truth is, the most successful people in the world, they weren't always the smartest, they weren't always the strongest, but they were the ones who refused to let their past hold them back. They took their pain and turned it into fuel. They took their struggles and turned them into strength. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Learn from it, grow from it, but don't let it define you. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not your past. You are who you decide to become, starting. Your energy is your most valuable resource. You only have so much of it in a day, so where you invest it will determine your life. The people you surround yourself with, the thoughts you think, the actions you take, all of it either drains you or fuels you. So protect it, guard it like your life depends on it. Too many people let their energy get drained by negativity, by people who complain, by circumstances they can't control. They let problems consume them instead of focusing on solutions. And when you focus on problems, you only attract more problems. It's like throwing fuel on a fire. It just keeps growing. But here's the secret. What you focus on grows. So instead of dwelling on what's wrong, focus on what can be done. Instead of complaining about the obstacles, look for ways to overcome them. Shift your focus from the struggle to the solution. Life isn't always smooth sailing. Storms come. There are times when everything seems to fall apart, when it feels like the world is against you. Maybe you lose your job, maybe you face personal challenges, Maybe your dreams start to feel impossible. These storms, these difficult moments, they are real and they can feel overwhelming. But here's something important to remember. Storms don't last forever. No matter how dark the clouds get or how loud the thunder roars, eventually the storm passes. Time moves forward, the rain stops, the winds die down, and what's left? You're still here. And that's the power of resilience. Tough times are inevitable, they're part of life, but it's not the storm that defines you, it's how you handle it. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is their ability to keep going when everything is falling apart. There are going to be days when you feel like giving up. You'll feel drained, defeated, like you've hit rock bottom. But remember, it's in those moments that you discover who you really are. That's when your true strength comes out. When you keep pushing, when you keep showing up, when you keep fighting even though everything seems to be against you, that's when you prove to yourself that nothing can break you. You don't get stronger by avoiding the storm. You get stronger by facing it head on, by weathering the challenges, by refusing to quit, by standing tall no matter how hard it gets. And when the storm finally passes, you'll look back and realize you survived. You grew. You became stronger. The storm doesn't define your future, your strength does. So hold on, keep going. Remember that no matter how fierce the storm may be, it won't last forever. And when it's over, you'll be standing tall, stronger than before. Tough times will come, but you will outlast them.